Hey there, Munchie Mafia! So today we're going to learn about doing a brunoise on a carrot. We got 2 carrots here, and we're doing this for our mise en place for our mirepoix for tomorrow. So let's get to it. Hey there, so we're back, and we have carrots. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a brunoise on this. Now, carrots were really ugly at the store today, so one already has a split in it. So we're going to actually follow that line. It's already pre-split. Hey, they saw me coming, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, so carrots are a round vegetable, and one of the things that can cause injury to fingers is hard, round things that you're cutting on a cutting board. So what you do is you're going to put what's known as a relief cut in the bottom of it to make it flat. Now it's not going to roll around. We can actually use this in a moment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be cutting planks. And of course, the thickness that you make is going to determine how big your dice is going to be. So since that was the relief cut, we could just throw that right over there. Now this one, we've already got it split. So hopefully we don't end up with too big of a mess. So let's go for that and like that. Now we got all of that. These ones, when you get to the smaller end of the carrot, what I find easiest to do is just split them down the middle as best as you can, and then just go straight into the batons or the bâtonnets. The bâtonnet is going to be the smaller dice or the smaller matchsticks. It's also known as julienne, depending on how you want to look at it. This is I'm classically trained in French cuisine. They're French culinary terms. So there we go. Now we take our, let's see if I can, let's see. God, I wish I weren't left-handed. All right, so we'll go this direction just to see how that looks from one side. And then we'll go over here so you can see what it looks like coming out from the other side. And again, curl your fingers under, because then your fingers can act as a guide to keep yourself from cutting fingernails or tips of fingers off. Then these random relief cuts, you just go in and just tack them up there, just like so. We'll get rid of that. That's too thin. Carrots in a chowder, they say? Yes, actually, this is actually my father's recipe. Believe it or not, I'm actually sharing with the world my dad's infamous chowder recipe. Even my children don't have this recipe, but now they can fight over it. Okay, now we've got these. So now we're going to scooch them all together so that we can get them lined up. Actually, that's probably too much. Being a little too. And then we're just going to give them a little fine dice. Now, we don't want them too big. We don't want them too small. We want them just right. And the reason why the vegetables are cut this small is because you want them there. You want to have the flavor and the color in there. You don't want them to be too overbearing. you don't want a big mouthful of one thing, and so you just cut them into little tiny dices, just like so. You might end up with some random little small, teeny tiny microscopic pieces, but that's okay. We're not cooking in a Michelin star restaurant. We're just cooking at home. And have I ever worked in a Michelin star restaurant? No, I have not. Worked in a James Beard award winner, but not a Michelin. And it's okay. I'm all right with that. Perfectly fine. Finishing out the last of my golden years as a chef, as a jail chef. Alright, we're almost done with that. Look at those. Some of them are a little janky, I know. But keep in mind, I don't have knives at work, so I don't get nearly as much knife skills practice as I would like to. Then how do you cut things? With a dough scraper, believe it or not. It's a dough cutter, because knives are weapons, even if they're on cords attached to something. So, but that's okay. All right, we're almost done here. And then we're just gonna stick it all in the bag. But why does it say will it smoke? Well, we're smoking a bunch of stuff tomorrow, early in the morning, and then Timmy and I are probably gonna go and see Beetlejuice. While we're waiting for the smoker to finish, and then get this all loaded up and ready to go. By the time that dinner's ready, we're gonna have a gorgeous soup. Okay, so there we have it. We have a brunoise of carrot. So Munchie Mafia, don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. Have a good night.